What's up, guys? So honestly, I wouldn't think I'd be doing a Brazil video, but I just noticed on Facebook page today that they announced the Void region is finally out in Brazil, and it basically gave me a good time to test out the Watch, as well as I wanted to test out one thing, which was does Toshiro's freeze work in the Void region on Brazil? I'm not sure if his PVE is basically patched, but he was freezing everything. He was freezing the Hollow Soul. He was freezing Ryoka. He was freezing Evil Spirit. I wanted to try out Toshiro in Void Region, but there is one problem. Void Region is out in Brazil, but the battle reports are completely ruined. They don't work. The battle reports don't work. They don't load. And it was just very, very disappointing because you can't see your damage exactly. You're just gonna see the numbers go off. And for the first time doing Void Region, I was getting Soul of Conquest in there, and didn't have anybody for the attack buffs, but it was the Shuriken Pachi. And it seems like it's going into the first early stages of the Void region where pretty much it's still going to be one hit only. I don't think that Ryoka damage formation is going to work. So you're pretty much better off sticking your PvP formation. As far as damage goes, though, this is when you see black screens. It's basically because I was clicking the battle report button and then after it says it's loading, it doesn't load. But as far as PvE damage in the Void region, I think I can pretty much do the second highest damage. The first two fights was basically me trying out Toshiro, and then I realized it's just not working. I can't even see the battle reports. I kept trying to get them to work. Nothing was working. So I went back, swapped over everything to Yowatch, and just let him rip, basically. But it is ridiculous, man. My Yowatch is doing pretty much the same amount of damage as me in Go games. Yowatch pretty much does 3.4 million to 3.8 million damage by himself. Just him alone. Nobody else has the hit rate to hit. Nobody else has T1, nothing. And he's just hitting ridiculous damage, ridiculous. I think my PvE damage is pretty much the second best. The only reason why the Epic Duo had way more damage than me was because the Toshiro fights I did at the beginning, they had very weak attacks. It was like 1 mil damage just for the Toshiro. So pretty much when I put on Yowatch, it tripled my damage. So I assume I have the second highest damage for Void Region. But there are a few problems. So as you can see, there's only 7 people. At the start we even had like 5 or 6 people. And there's really nothing you can do about it. It's pretty much the entire CSB was merged into one server. Later on, we noticed some server 44 people joined. And yeah, I mean, you have to be level 100 to do Void Region in the first place. There's probably only about like 20 to 30 people in the CSB that have that level. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to see them because Ryoka is already late at night for them. People don't even go on for reset, so if you're telling people to do Void Region for an entire hour, we're really not going to get anywhere. It is just kind of a letdown. And I was really wanting to show battle reports, but it's just not working right now. So I'm going to report that to the developers. Hopefully they fix it. Void Region's another 4 days, so maybe by then it will be fixed. And then I can finally show off some battle reports. I want to really see if Toshiro's freeze works. That is what I want to find out. And yeah, I mean, the funny thing is though, with the amount of people, by the time we finished the Void region, there was about 10 people in the entire thing. And we pretty much get to the same point of Void region as we do in my Go game server. And that's the difference of having 10 people do Void region, which a majority of, I guess, like 7 people did it the entire time, and then like a few more joined towards the end, with about like 10, 12 people. So this was me basically trying to battle report. It loads up 9 different like files, and then after that it just goes black screen, so it just was not working. But I mean, it's pretty interesting. With around 12 people, we get to the same point on the Void region of Brazil as I do in Go games. I'm pretty sure the server 1 Void region is just a lot more intense. You probably have like 30 very over strong people just doing it, because it's really easy to get battle power here. Way cheaper items, way more rebates, and you also have like ridiculous top-up events. Like you could get Mugetsu's and Tsushika Ichigos for like 15k top-ups in Ultra Hero and stuff like that. And you could even buy them for like $100 under certain rebates. So it's just super easy. So the Void region here. The only concern I had was people are gonna find a PvE exploit that makes them survive the block, or maybe just reduce the enemy's damage to nothing. Because Ryoka and Evil Spirit are messed up that way, you know. That's why I pretty much sure why the Void region wasn't coming out in Brazil in the first place. They did get Void region about, I think, what, 2 months after we did, or something like that, give or take. About 2-3 months, yeah. So I'm pretty sure during that time they were trying to make sure there was no PvE bugs for this game. There's still other bugs though that you have to worry about. But yeah, Epic pretty much gave up after a while. He didn't want to do the Void region anymore. So I was surprised, honestly, doing 3.4 million damage a hit just for the watch. I really wish I could get a battle report, but I will show this to the developers. Hopefully it gets fixed. Just the battle reports would not work. You see me skip to the end of the video because, you know, I wasn't gonna show the entire Void region. I mean, in the end, Timnio is the rank 1 in the server and the CSB, so he's gonna be doing the highest damage. There is still a lot of players that are very strong on my server, but they just didn't show up, you know. Kami is basically, I'd say, the second strongest on the server, third. But he doesn't do any events, he doesn't do anything. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that, but there's just some suspicious accounts like that where they're just extremely strong, but they never do events, they're never seen online. It's really weird. But yeah, I mean, the Void region, it was here. It was done with, and it's just something new for Brazil. I mean, it's really good as well because, you know, getting silver on my Brazil server is really fucked. At least I have something to look forward to on my Brazil account. Now I can actually play it and, you know, complain less because I'm able to get silver. If you do it for an entire hour, you'll pretty much get about like 60 million silver, as long as 60 million silver, as long as you can do over 1 million damage. And I mean, it's pretty much worth it to buy in as well. So this still gives some good silver sustain for a lot of the players in my server group, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. So I'm actually going to try to pick up the Brazil account again, try to do more events, I guess. It's just really tough to get XP, but kind of calmed down. A lot of players have quit now. I haven't been doing events consistently. I haven't done dailies since the Yawash video, so I'll just be there to collect XP, try to get XP. That's all I'm really going to get. The focus is just to level up the account to the point where I can eventually make it watch just you know, even greater. Try to give away the account to a few good friends of mine, but nobody just has the time for it. Nobody is interested in it, so I guess it's just stuck on me now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm also gonna do a daily routine video, as well as maybe the Go Games Void Region video. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you later.